building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The Grenada Electricity Services Limited cordially invites shareholders
Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
We're going live with the news. This is Network News for Wednesday, October 1, 2025. In the headlines, 3 men, 3 charged in Lansopine assault case to appear in court. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says no immediate compensation for Kawana Bay investors without registered deeds. Deteriorating Grenada National Library now a public safety concern. ECCB launches Financial Information Month 2025 with focus on wealth creation. Also in the news, regionally, political analyst Peter Wickham says regional migration may influence future elections. Internationally, the U.S. government shuts down. Plus in the sports news, Waggy T's Super Knockout Football Tournament officially launched, while Cricket West Indies announces offer of West Indies retainer contracts.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
With the details, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. 3 men from St. George are scheduled to make their first court appearance on Thursday, October 2, 2025, in connection with a weekend incident involving university students in Lansopine. The case involves an alleged violent break-in and sexual assault. According to GBN sources, sometime after midnight, 2 female students were reportedly followed home by 3 masked men. The suspects, described as wearing hoodies and backpacks and armed with weapon, allegedly forced their way into the students' apartment, where the women were sexually assaulted. During the attack, a male occupant of the apartment sustained head injuries after being struck with a weapon. The accused, Chevron Stephen, 26, a kitchen assistant of Luther's Lane, Jazim Theobalds, 27, a chef, and Jeremy Theobalds, 25, unemployed, both of Montu, were arrested and charged on Monday, September 29. They face multiple charges, including possession of a firearm, possession of ammunition, possession of a firearm with intent, kidnapping, housebreaking and stealing, 2 counts of rape, 2 counts of robbery with violence, 2 counts of indecent assault, and 2 counts of forcibly detaining a person to have sexual intercourse. Jasim Theobalds faces further charges of possession of a firearm, possession of ammunition, possession of a firearm with intent, housebreaking and stealing, and attempted robbery. Well, the Grenada National Library is now a threat to public safety. The rest of the details in this Christina John report.
Once a pillar of education and culture, the Grenada National Library has now become a threat to public safety. The historic structure, which has stood for over 300 years, is visibly deteriorating, raising concerns among citizens and heritage advocates alike. The building, originally constructed around 1720, was built using bricks and stones and features a distinctive fifth-scale clay tile roof. Over the centuries, it served multiple purposes, first as a merchant's office and warehouse, and later as Grenada's main public library. However, the library has been closed to the public since 2011, following extensive termite damage. It had previously suffered structural damage from Hurricane Ivan in 2004 and has since remained in a state of disrepair, despite numerous calls for restoration. During GBN's visit to the capital city on Tuesday, the crumbling state of the building was brought sharply into focus by a concerned citizen who pointed out loose roof tiles and pieces of galvanized dangerously dangling above the sidewalk, posing a serious threat to pedestrians and passing vehicles.
Well, I observed this problem with this library at the top of it is over 2 years now. Okay, I reported it to 3 ministers. 2 of them would have taken photos, and they promised they're going to report it, because I told them that it is very dangerous. It is life-threatening also for persons passing. Also, vehicles could be passing on the galvanized or the tile will start shelling on the vehicle, and it will damage people's vehicle. Even the galvanized, always swinging when wind is blowing and making plenty noise. And persons also have been drawing my attention to it, but it seems like nothing has been done about it. And it's a constant threat because vehicles passing every minute, persons keep walking there every minute, and we don't know what would be the next step.
He recommended that, at the very least, the loose materials be removed immediately to prevent injury or property damage.
And we have a tendency in this country, we allow things to happen. And after it happens, then we take action. That time it is too late. The pain is already caused when it could have been prevented. But if we were to get a high wind or a tremor and people passing our vehicles, it could just shell long because it's in a very, very bad state, as you have seen it on top, in a very, very bad state. And I'm deeply concerned about it. I'm calling on the authority now to move as quickly as possible to see what can be done about it.
The Grenada National Library was founded in 1949 and has long been considered one of the nation's most important cultural institutions. Over the decades, it served as a center for research, reading, and national archives, helping to shape generations of Grenadians. Groups such as the Willie Redhead Foundation, a local heritage preservation organization, has consistently advocated for the restoration and preservation of the building, calling it a vital part of Grenada's historical and architectural legacy. Despite these efforts, the structure continues to deteriorate. GBN attempted to reach the Chief Technical Officer in the Ministry of Infrastructure on a short or long-term plan for the building's restoration. However, our calls were unsuccessful. The current state of the library, located in the heart of the capital, is not only an eyesore, but a symbol of neglect. As Grenada continues to focus on tourism and national development, many argue that the restoration of the National Library should be viewed not as an expense, but as an investment in national identity and education. For now, the public waits, hopeful that action will be taken before tragedy strikes. Christina John, GBN News.
Only investors holding registered deeds for the Kawanabe project will be considered for compensation. We get the details in this report from trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says investors in the Kawana Bay Citizenship by Investment project who do not possess registered deeds may not be entitled to a return on their investment. The announcement follows the government's 2023 takeover of the project after an arbitration settlement with the original owners. Addressing the issue during the first episode of Season 2 of the interactive talk show DMs with the PM aired Tuesday, Prime Minister Mitchell responded to questions about compensation for affected investors. He explained that investment carries inherent risks, and those without registered deeds proving ownership will not be prioritized for immediate compensation.
And as we said, for persons who have registered title, we are in the process of treating with their claims. We're hoping that we can have negotiated settlements on those issues. For those who did not have registered title, or title for that matter, then it means from a legal perspective, you are not an actual owner that the government has, whose title the government has taken. So I think obviously we'll have to deal with stage 1 first, which is the registered owners, and thereafter perhaps on further discussions, further determination as to whether or not persons who don't have title would be eligible for compensation.
The dispute over the Kawana Bay Resort began arbitration in 2021. In August 2023, the government of Grenada and U.S. investors working through True Blue Development reached a settlement, with the government paying US $22 million to acquire the entire resort. The government pledged to complete the project for the benefit of Grenada's tourism industry. In December 2023, the government announced that it had successfully negotiated to lease the site to Naguib Sawiris, owner of Silver Sands Hotel. Construction at the former Flamboyant Hotel site is yet to resume, nearly 2 years after the acquisition. Reporting for GBN News, this is trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
Other news, a resident of Petit Martinique is urging government action for better waiting facilities at the Hillsborough Ferry Terminal, drawing attention to commuter discomfort and prompting an official response. Trainee reporter Shania McIntosh has this report.
A resident of Petit Martinique has taken to social media to urge the government to provide a sheltered waiting area in Hillsborough for residents traveling to and from the island. In the post, the resident highlighted the challenges faced while waiting for the ferry, with passengers sometimes being exposed to harsh weather conditions, including heavy rain and intense sun. The resident suggested that a simple tent with a few chairs placed near the old port building in Hillsborough would provide much-needed relief for commuters. The post also criticized the deteriorating state of a small shed at the Petit Martinique jetty. In response to the concerns, Diana Isaac, Public Relations Officer in the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs, acknowledged the challenges faced by commuters, noting that the ministry is aware of the issue and work will commence soon.
There were no real place for the persons to get shelter from the elements. However, from the ministry end, we are working, and there are plans to address that situation on Petit Martinique and also on Carriacou. Just recently, we had some technical persons coming to look at the Hillsborough jetty. As you know, the Hillsborough jetty has been condemned by the Grenada Port Authority. Since the new port was moved to Tyrrell Bay, Happyville, the jetty in Hillsborough has been condemned, and persons have been advised emphasize that they are using it at their own risk. However, the government is looking at addressing the situation with the jetty. Traveling between Petit Martinique, Carriacou, we would like to inform the public that work will get started on the Windward jetty in a matter of weeks. The contractor is putting everything in gear to get that work started very shortly. They are making the slabs as we speak. Part of the materials and equipment are already on island. They've been here for a couple of months. So rest assured that work on the Windward jetty, which is a key connection point for Carriacou and Petit Martinique, will get started very shortly. $1 million. So the recovery is ongoing, and we ask for the patience and understanding.
I am Shania McIntosh reporting for GBN News.
Still ahead in network news, TAMCC students awarded G.A. Manise Scholarship from Huggins. We'll talk about that. Stay with us.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The Grenada Electricity Services Limited cordially invites shareholders to attend the 66th annual meeting of shareholders held virtually on Zoom as well as at the Grenada Room, Radisson Beach Resort on Thursday, 9th October 2025 at 4:30 p.m. Note, each virtual attendee is required to register early to facilitate verification. Documents for the upcoming meeting are available on the company's website. Visit www.grenlec.com or call Grenlec at 237 extension 312 for more information.
Parents and guardians, this is for you. Join the Parenting Training Program hosted by the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs from October 1st to November 6th at the Common Community Center, St. David's, every Tuesday and Thursday from 5 p.m. Come learn about anger management, child abuse, fatherhood, discipline and punishment, healthy relationships, stress management, and much more. And guess what? It's totally free, and we've got you covered with refreshments, transportation, and aftercare for children. And at the end of it all, you'll earn a certificate of completion. For more information, call 440-2269. You can also call 415-9362. The Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. Step up your parenting game.
Welcome to Carriacou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you're saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And and no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope. And we can play it anytime and any day. Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you.
With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibility.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank has launched its regional ECCB Financial Information Month Festival 2025 with renewed focus on wealth creation. Christina John tells us more.
For the past 23 years, October has been designated Financial Information Month, designed to empower citizens through information sharing that will, in the long term, help them make sound financial decisions. This year's observance is guided by the theme, Financial Empowerment Through Education. Dr. Valda Henry, Deputy Governor of the ECCB, in her opening remarks, emphasized the importance of moving from mere savers to investors.
And so in partnership with the Monetary Council and the bank's leadership, we are committed to ensure that we double the GDP of our countries within 10 years, but also, and more importantly, to double the wealth of our citizens within that 10-year bracket. And so that's a lot. It's a very ambitious campaign, but in fact, it can be done. And this is why the FIM Festival is so critical. Critical to convert savers into investors, which will then lead to the strengthening of the resilience, the financial resilience of our citizens.
Corporate Communications Officer in the Ministry of Finance, Grenada, Dwight Sampson, noted that wealth creation offers an avenue to shift focus.
If we are serious about creating wealth that lasts, we must commit ourselves to diversification, resilience, and inclusivity. We must invest in our people. Our young men and women are not simple job seekers. They are potential job creators, innovators, and entrepreneurs. That requires us to give them the skills for tomorrow: digital literacy, renewable energy expertise, technical and vocational training, and a mindset that sees opportunities beyond our shores.
Sampson also notes that we must address the hurdles that create setbacks.
Our entrepreneurs are held back by red tape, high electricity bills, unreliable air, land, and sea transports, or limited access to finance. If we are to create wealth, we must modernize our infrastructure, invest in renewable energy to cut costs, expand broadband connectivity to every community and village, and strengthen our financial system so that small businesses can access affordable credit. When we reduce costs and open doors, we unlock potential, and that is potential for greatness.
Renisha Joseph, Marketing Officer and Public Relations, explained the calendar of events for Grenada.
We started with a wonderful church service yesterday. We have to start it with Sunday, with God. Of course, as we go through the week, we will be doing a lot of radio stations and TV program during the week at various radio stations in Grenada and also in Carriacou. Of course, we have a small business workshop with some other persons in it. We're trying to have this at one of our secondary schools. So as we get later on into the October month, we'll definitely tell you more about this. And of course, investment forum, which we've been speaking about. And
Christina John, GBN News.
The story, 2 TAMCC students are stepping into their academic journeys with a boost from the GA Scholarship, courtesy of Huggins. Rena Pett Thomas reports.
Omari Cyrus and Mikhail Fraser, first-year students at the T.A. Marisha Community College, have been awarded the G.A. Menes Scholarship from Huggins, Grenada. This annual scholarship, valued at over $15,000, provides financial assistance for transportation, food and books, as well as an internship opportunity within any Huggins department. The funds will be distributed to the recipients through a monthly stipend. The G.A. Menes Scholarship is named in honor of the late former chairman and executive director of George F. Huggins. Menes' widow, Nuala Menes, congratulated the recipients on their accomplishment. She encouraged them to twin education and ethics to help elevate them to success.
We all know that education is very important, and knowledge is the key to success. But today I would like to remind you that education without good ethics will not help you to be a good, outstanding person, contributing positively to our country and to our world. I I'm sure that your parents and grandparents have kept reminding you how to behave well all through your growing up years. So along with your education, please remember to include good ethics, which will surely make you a well-rounded and fine character.
To qualify for a second-tier scholarship, the students must maintain a GPA of 3.5 or higher and meet additional criteria. Cyrus is enrolled in a 2-year mechanical technology program, while Fraser is pursuing a 2-year program in information technology. Lloydell Pope, a past recipient of the G.A. Menes Scholarship, encouraged the students to continue to work hard, which will in turn bring great rewards.
I discovered that the real reward with this isn't just a scholarship or the job opportunity. It's the person that you become along the way. So my advice to you is don't be afraid. Push yourself harder than you think you can. And failure isn't always a bad thing. It proves that you're trying. Today, you're starting a journey that doesn't just shape your career, but who you are as a person. So use it well, own it, and remember that this scholarship is just the starting line, not the end.
TAMCC Principal Andrew Abraham thanked Huggins for their ongoing support of students facing financial challenges, noting the significant impact of such scholarships.
This scholarship program not only supports students in a financial need, but also strengthens the bridge between education and industry, ensuring that our students are well prepared to contribute meaningfully to our national development. Once again, let me take this opportunity to congratulate our scholarship recipients, may I say our students. We look forward to your continued success and, of course, the positive impact that you will make in both of your individual fields of study.
This is the 3rd year that the G.A. Menes Scholarship is being offered, giving students the opportunity to excel in their studies and make the most of their academic journey. Rena Pierre-Thomas, GBN News.
Thank you, Huggins. The National Water and Sewage Authority said it is taking steps to reduce dust along the southern St. George corridor as works continue on the UK CIF-funded water supply expansion project. The rest of the details in this report.
The UK CIF Southern St. George Water Supply Expansion Project is one of the largest undertakings by NOWASA in recent years. But along with progress, dust from ongoing trenching works has become a major concern for residents and commuters. NOWASA is not ignoring the issue, but is rolling out measures to bring relief while keeping this critical project on track. Project Coordinator Engineer Nigel John explains the challenges and the measures being taken to ease the problem.
We have been wetting, but it is an unusual time. We've been having daytime temperatures in excess of 32 degrees consistently. There's actually a heat wave, over Grenada. It's exacerbated by the fact that we have hurricanes constantly forming and tropical storm. We have 2 right now wiggling around in the northern Atlantic, and it draws a lot of that moisture away. So it's actually quite hot. It's high pressure systems we have here over the island at the moment. We wet, 2 hours later, it appears that we did nothing.
To limit the issue, NOWASA has fast-tracked pressure testing of the newly laid pipes so that resurfacing can begin sooner.
What we have chosen to do is to accelerate or bring forward the pressure testing. Pressure testing has already commenced in the Grand Anse area, and once we get a certain length of pipes tested successfully, we will then commence with the repaving.
In the meantime, NOWASA and its contractor, Gilbert and Partners, are sourcing milled asphalt, recycled road material to cover exposed trenches and suppress dust.
The contractor, Gilbert and Partners Engineering, has actually been able to determine that there is something called called milled asphalt that's available on the island. They have already written to the entity asking for that milled asphalt, and they're meeting today to discuss whether they can get it and the terms. The tone so far, according to what Gilbert and partners have told me, has been cordial, so there is reasonable expectation that they will agree.
Milled asphalt is recycled road material that forms a firm layer over backfilled trenches. By sealing the exposed surface, the existing challenges will be minimized.
The contractor is proposing that because that is what we intend to lay over the dusty material in the interim. It will remain that there will be no wetting required. It's just washing down at the size of the trenches after each night's work, but that milled asphalt will suppress the dust. It's also going to provide a more comfortable, it's not going to be like a new smooth road, but it's going to be a much more comfortable wearing surface for vehicles to drive on. And this is something that will stay in place and last.
The Southern St. George Water Supply Expansion Project remains on schedule for completion in early 2026, bringing improved water security to thousands of consumers across the South.
That was Wendy Chateau with that report there. This evening's GBN saw spotlights one of the biggest moments in history for Grenadian cricketer Andre "Spiceman" Fletcher, as his name sparked fierce bidding, with MI Emirates snatching him up for $260,000.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISOR is brought to you by Clearvision.
I got my glasses from Clearvision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
In today's ISOR, there was a harsh silence in the auction room, and all eyes were glued to the stage as the name Andre Fletcher, the Spiceman, lit up the board. In a flurry of paddles and numbers, MI Emirates made their move, splashing out $260,000 for the West Indian six-hitter.
Here we are, Andre Fletcher. At 190,000 bid now, 192 straight back now at 200,000. At 200,000 it is then. At $200,000. $10,000 increments. Bidding at 250. Bid with Dubai Capitals. 260 bid now at 260 going on. Going on now at 260,000. Going on now at $260,000 now, Andre Fletcher. 260,000. Now you're out. You're sure this time now at 260. You've said it before now at 260. MI Emirates are definitely in at 260,000. This is Andre Fletcher at 260,000. Bids with MI Emirates at $260,000. The player is sold at $260,000.
You could almost taste the anticipation, the promise of Fletcher launching balls deep into the Dubai night, turning power plays into fireworks shows. This isn't just another signing for MI Emirates, fresh off a championship run. It's a statement, a message that the chase for another ILT20 crown has only just begun. With Fletcher's swagger, experience, and appetite for the big moment, expect the Spiceman to spice up the league and remind everyone why cricket's shortest format belongs to the bold. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's for GBN ISOR.
Andre Fletcher the very best. Grenadian bishop makes history as new chairman of the Evangelical Association of the Caribbean. His story after the break.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
International Day for Older Persons was celebrated across Grenada today, with Minister Gloria Thomas highlighting the vital role of seniors and reaffirming government's commitment to their well-being. Trainee reporter Shania McIntosh reports.
Grenada joined the global observance of International Day of Older Persons with a national call to honor, protect, and uplift seniors as the month of elderly officially began. Minister Gloria Thomas reminds citizens of the contributions older persons continue to make to the country's development. She said seniors should never be overlooked or left to feel forgotten.
Neighbors and friends, we must ensure that older citizens feel valued, respected, and loved every single day. It is not only our duty, but our privilege.
Minister Gloria Thomas highlighted the growing health challenges facing seniors, pointing pointing out one of the most pressing concerns today is the rise in chronic illnesses. Minister Gloria Thomas highlighted the growing health challenges facing seniors, pointing out one of the most pressing concerns today is the rise in chronic illnesses. She noted that supporting healthy aging requires healthy lifestyle choices, early detection, and access to the appropriate health care to significantly reduce the burden of diseases.
Conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, and cognitive decline continue to affect the daily lives of many. But we believe in the power of education, prevention, and community support.
Minister Thomas stated that the government of Grenada, through the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, continues to roll out targeted programs and partnerships aimed at improving the quality of life for older people.
Government remains deeply committed to developing programs that meet the needs of our older population. We cannot do it alone. We need the partnership and the compassion of families, churches, non-government organizations, and community-based groups. We must all come together in the spirit of unity and love to create an environment where older people can thrive.
The Ministry of Social Development encourages all Grenadians to take part in the Month of the Elderly as the nation comes together to honor and support its senior citizens. I am Shania McIntosh reporting for GBN News.
A splash of opportunity is now available for special needs students in Grenada, with lessons soon to begin at the Grenada School for Special Education in the Limes. Rita Pitt Thomas has more.
Special needs students of the Grenada School for Special Education are about to dive into a new learning experience, swimming. Thanks to a partnership between the Rotary Club of Grenada and the Get Grenada Swimming Initiative, the students will now have the opportunity to learn an important life skill while building confidence in the water. The program is designed not only to teach swimming techniques to the students, but also to the teachers, who will in turn teach new incoming students. Principal of the Grenada School for Special Education, Patricia Prince, who is excited about the program, explained how it will positively impact the lives of the students.
It will improve their confidence because they would learn a new skill, number one, and the benefits of hydrotherapy to special needs students. So it's a twofold benefit the children are getting. It will aid them with their coordination, moving hands and feet together, muscle tone and muscle development, and we know that the water aids their buoyancy, so it has to do with lifting their weight and making them feel weightless, and so there are so many benefits to be derived from that simple, what we may think is simple, learn to swim.
President of the Rotary Club, Julia Lawrence, said the initiative will last for over 2 years and aim to get all the students swimming.
We hope that it will grow. We hope that other schools for special education can get on board. We can have other civic groups that can work with them and see that other students will get that opportunity, because it is important for these students to be included, and not just left on the sideline. It will enhance their potential as individuals. It is a program that improves safety in the water. It builds their confidence. It builds them physically. It helps with their communication skills, etc. It's a very critical program. And as I said, Rotary is committed to the development of this school.
Get Grenada Swimming, headed by Deb Eastwood, is dedicated to equipping the entire Grenadian population with a skill that can save lives. Eastwood said they will have special teachers working with the students in small batches.
And so we're going to start this Friday, and we're going to be down on the beach. We're not taking the whole school at once, but we're going to take them in groups of 10. And over the course of the next 2 years, we will actually be able to teach everyone in the school how to swim, how to float, at least to float and be in survival mode. So we're very excited about that. It's an initiative that we haven't done before. We've taught special needs kids before, but we haven't done a big project project like that, and we're only able to do that because the Rotary Club is sponsoring, because we have to have special teachers to do that. So yes, we're starting, and it's coming this Friday, and we're excited.
Classes are expected to begin soon, with trained instructors guiding students step by step as they gain comfort and independence. This initiative marks a significant step towards greater inclusion, offering special needs students the chance to experience both fun and empowerment through swimming. Rena Pierre-Thomas, GBN News.
A historic election took place on Tuesday in Trinidad and Tobago at the Evangelical Association of the Caribbean's General Assembly, where Grenadian Bishop Dr. Devon Rache, the head of Agape Ministries, was elected as the new chairman. Here's what we can tell you. This is a significant milestone, as it is the first time a Grenadian is holding the position, highlighting the importance of small island states in the regional evangelical community. As the umbrella body for all evangelical alliances in the region, the Evangelical Association of the Caribbean plays a vital role in representing the interests of evangelical Christians in the region. With Dr. Rache at the helm, the organization is poised to continue its work in promoting unity and cooperation among its members. The new executive team, including representatives from Jamaica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Trinidad and Tobago, will work together to advance the goals of the organization. Dr. Rache will also represent the regional body on the World Evangelical Alliance Council, which comprises 7 regional alliances, over 127 national evangelical alliances, and an estimated 600 million evangelical Christians globally. Stay with us. Sports News.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Glenwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Now, for electrical safety. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Oh, it happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Good evening, sporting fans. A date has been set for the Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament. It will kick off on October 18 and run until November 29. The announcement was made during the launch of the event at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium today. The Super Knockout is a club-based tournament organized by Megaforce Promotions and endorsed by the Grenada Football Association. CEO of Megaforce Promotions, Wayne Redhead, said despite the challenges of 2024, the tournament has been given the green light.
This year we have a total of 24 registered teams to play in the tournament. Last year we had 28. This year we reduced it to 24 because of the time. We have a very short time frame this year. I think we have 7 weekends, and in the past we had 9. So we, instead of trying to get 28 teams, we reduced the teams to 24 teams. And just because we had a shorter season this year, we had to reduce the number of teams so we could finish within the time frame. It's important to note also that 4 senior teams also will be coming with a U team, and that is great for the future and development of football in Grenada. The official start of the tournament this year is on Saturday, the 18th of October, right here at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium from 7 p.m. We're going to have 2 opening games. The games will be decided here this morning, the 2 opening games. Then after the 2 opening games, we're going to have some entertainment. We're going to bring from Jamaica a young artist called Tentic. And also there's a young guy from Boab who is making songs in dancehall music. His name is Sandan. He will be also performing. Also we're going to have Muddy, the Soca Mona King. We're going to have Shortbreed, Golden, Zutiman, and we're going to have Sakina and the Alpha One Band. Admission to the opening is $50 and the bleachers is $40.
According to organizers, this year's tournament promises to be the most thrilling yet. A total of 24 teams, including the defending champions, Paradise FC International, will compete for the $150,000 in cash and prizes.
The first place, as I said before, will be $60,000. That team will be getting medals and trophies, plus they're going to get some complimentary sponsors package as well. The second place is $30,000 in cash. The third place is $10,000, and the fourth place is $5,000. Also, this year we have, from round of 16, we will be selecting a player of the match, and this player will be getting $300 in cash or a gift value no less than $300. The MVP of the tournament, the MVP of the tournament will receive $2,500. The most outstanding goalkeeper will receive $1,500. The most individual goal will receive $2,000. Coach of the tournament will get $1,500. The most outstanding youth player, he will be getting $5,000. Compliments IMA. And also a prize from Pegs Auto. So the youth player will be getting $5,000 compliments IMA and a prize from Pegs Auto.
Meanwhile, Corporate Grenada continues its support of the Super Knockout Tournament. From its debut in September 2009, the Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament has grown and attracted corporate support from Guardian Group, Carib Brewery, Ariza Credit Union, and the Investment Migration Agency Grenada.
For many budding and seasoned Grenadian footballers, this tournament offers a pathway to opportunity both on and off the pitch. Guardian General is happy to be a part of this exciting journey. The Wagiti tournament not only continues to thrive, but we anticipate that it will continue to reach new heights year after year. On this note, I take this opportunity to commend the Managing Director of Megaforce Promotions, Mr. Wayne Redhead, and his management team for their steadfast dedication and flawless execution of this competition over the past 15 years. You have transformed this tournament, which blossomed from humble beginnings, into a premier sporting event that continues to surpass expectations and captivate football fans across Grenada. Kudos to you. In closing, as we launch into what promises to be 8 thrilling weeks of football, let us celebrate the talent, tenacity, and teamwork that define this event. Best of luck to all contending teams gearing up for this competition. Know that you are the heart of this event. I encourage you to play with pride, uphold the spirit of the game, and make your supporters and respective clubs proud.
We are excited to welcome another season of the Kaib Wagati Super Knockout competition, the most anticipated football event this year. Kaib is proud to have been the title sponsor since the very beginning. And this year marks a remarkable 15 years of partnership, support from you, our loyal fans and stakeholders. This tournament embodies everything Kaib stands for. True to our tagline, it's the way we play. Except thrilling matches, great entertainment, and plenty of opportunities to celebrate together. Join us in fun, take part in our halftime games for chances to win amazing prizes. Enjoy Kaib Light Beer specials, and look out for our team at selected supermarkets and bars to win tickets for each week. Follow us on Kaib Grenada for weekly trivias and even more chances to win. We wish every team the very best, a safe competition, and entertaining season. Here's to 15 years of football, fans, and unforgettable moments with Megaforce and Kaib.
Former Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, who also served as the chairman of CARICOM's Prime Ministerial Subcommittee on Cricket from 2023 to 2025, has called for an overhaul in the regional game. The appeal comes in the wake of their T20 series loss to Nepal in the United Arab Emirates. On September 27, a largely experimental West Indies team, led by first-time captain Akil Hussain, lost to the Nepalese by 19 runs in the first of 3 T20s. The result was historic for Nepal, as it was the International Cricket Council Associate Nations' first T20 win over an ICC full member. 2 days later, Nepal were in dreamland when they bundled out the West Indies for just 83 in the second T20 to win by a whopping 90 runs and clinch the series. In the third and final T20, the Windies, who gave debuts to as many as 6 players on this tour because of the unavailability of several first-team players, salvaged a consolation victory. It was an emphatic 10-wicket win on September 30 on the back of a 4-wicket haul from Ramon Simmons and an unbeaten 50 from Amir Jangu. Before that consolation victory, though, the former TNT Prime Minister launched a scathing attack on the West Indies team and cricketing ecosystem in the region by way of a passionate Facebook post on September 30. In the third match of their 3-match test series against the Aussies at Sabina Park in Kingston, Jamaica in July, a Ruston Chase-led Windies team fell to what seemed to be a new low when they were skittled out for 27 in the second innings of a day-night ping ball test to forget. The total was the second lowest in Test cricket history and saw the West Indies crash into a 176-run loss as they were handed a 3-0 series defeat. For Rowley, the series loss to Nepal is now the straw that has broken the camel's back. He said it's time to put a stop to the one coach, one selector experiment. At present, Coach Darren Sammy is functioning as the coach of the Test team, along with the One-Day International and T20 teams. The West Indies are currently ranked 8th in Tests, 9th in One-Day Internationals, and 6th in the T20 format. While an under-strength West Indies team played Nepal in 3 T20s, a full-strength Test team, captained by Chase, will play India in a 2-match series from October 2 to 14. All right, that is the sports news for now. The influx of CARICOM nationals to Barbados under the new free movement policy could potentially shape future political outcomes. According to political analyst Peter Wickham, this phenomenon is already evident in Antigua and Barbuda, where most new migrants have lent their support to the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. Wickham expressed his backing for the free movement agreement among Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dominica and Belize. He noted that non-nationals residing in Barbados for an extended period can register and exercise their right to vote.
Generally speaking, people look comfortably on a government that has given themselves and their family comfort and a start. And for this reason, my sense is that is a likely impact, because the requirement is that they're living, but there's no requirement or presumption that the person is living legally. So the threshold that you have to reach to become a permanent resident of Barbados is far higher than the threshold you have to reach to become a legitimate voter in Barbados, based on the fact that our electoral laws allow people who are living here from the Commonwealth to participate in the elections if they've been living for a period of months before the election is.
Further afield, the U.S. government has shut down due to the Senate's failure to pass a last-minute funding bill, resulting in hundreds of thousands of workers being placed on unpaid leave and the suspension of various government programs and services. Both Democrats and Republicans are attributing blame to each other for the shutdown.
What will we see now there's a US government shutdown? The short answer is we don't know for sure, but we can build a picture based on previous federal shutdowns. What generally happens is that government workers who are deemed non-essential are put on temporary unpaid leave and normally paid later. This could affect services including federally funded preschools, the Student Loans Department, programs to help low-income families get food. National parks and museums could shut, and approval of new benefit payments may stop. It's worth pointing out government services often get funding from different sources, and so closures may be staggered. In the past, some vital services have not come to a halt and are expected to continue. Medical care in hospitals, border protection, law enforcement and air traffic control are expected to carry on, with employees being paid later. Active duty military members generally keep on working, and social security and disability payments would still be sent out. ICE operations are likely to be deemed essential by the president, given his crackdown on illegal immigration, a big priority in his second term. The Trump administration, initially with Elon Musk at the forefront, has spent the last 9 months drastically cutting parts of the national government, and the White House has suggested it could use this shutdown to cut many more jobs permanently. So how often do government shutdowns happen? There have been quite a few over the past 50 years. Most were only a matter of days, although in 1995, under President Clinton, it went on for 21 days. In 2013, under President Obama, 16 days. And in December 2018, in Trump's first term, the longest shutdown so far began, lasting 35 days. So how long could this shutdown last? We simply don't know. The Republicans and Democrats seem miles apart, and the disagreements are increasingly bitter.
All Americans are going to feel some impact, because whether they realize it or not, there's certain government services and government activities that are affecting your day-to-day lives.
The last shutdown ended after long lines at airports caused by air traffic controllers and security staff calling in sick became a symbol of a country paralyzed. A similar impact this time will increase pressure to do a deal.
A reminder of the headlines when we return. reminder of the headlines. 3 men charged in Lansopine assault case to appear in court on Thursday, October 2. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says no immediate compensation for Kawana Bay investors without registered deeds. Deteriorating Grenada National Library now a public safety concern. The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank launches Financial Information Month 2025 with focus on wealth creation. Also in the news, regionally, political analyst Peter Wickham says regional migration may influence future elections. Internationally, the U.S. government shuts down. Plus in the sports news, Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament officially launched. The tournament will kick off on October 18 and run until November 29. Looking forward to all of it. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom for the moment. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.